If we don't evaluate ourselves, then we will participate in things that are non-productive. It's okay for you to watch TV. Now, if you're watching TV all the time, let me tell you what's going to happen. Will, Jada, Willow, Jaden, all these individuals, they out working. They applying the principle. You sitting at home looking at them applying the principle, going broke. You see what I'm saying? So now you ain't going to be able to hit Willow up on his Facebook page and say, let me hold something. Will gonna say, get up off that sofa, stop watching me every day. Not stop altogether, because I need you to keep it coming. But if you do something, then you can live a good life too. Some of us, we're not applying ourselves, but then when we don't apply ourselves, we get disappointed with God because we don't have what we think we ought to have. That ain't God's fault. That's my fault. Be not deceived. God is not mocked. Whatsoever man sow, that shall he also reap. So if my behavior is laziness, then what am I going to get? I'm going to get what laziness produces. Watch this. A wise man will build his field first, then build his house. Some of us will go out and buy a Mercedes and put a big radio in it, some shiny rims on it, and some tinted windows, and we still living in the projects and don't have a stable job. That's backwards. You have become a consumer and not a producer. Consumers go hungry in the end. Producers remain blessed. We're not trying to figure out, how can I take this money and develop my field and invest in what I can do to be a producer in the community. We take and we eat it all up. Red Lobster, Old Charlie's. I ain't saying nothing wrong with going out. But if you're not balanced, you're only a consumer and you're eating everything up. And tomorrow you will find drought. Some of us are under the power of our pleasure. Our flesh, it demands of us that we please it all the time. You're not a debtor to your flesh. Because if you become a debtor to your flesh, then your flesh will cause you to consume and consume and consume and never to produce. Eventually you go broke. The Bible says it's better to be the giver than to be the receiver. The giver will always be blessed because he's going to bless the giver to have more to give. He gives seed to the sower. The consumer is going to go broke and going to look for a producer. What is the purpose of money? The purpose of money is to trade value. So if I hold value, I can trade my value and provide for my family by adding value to you. Some of us, we're always trying to figure out how I can get something, but we're not trying to figure out how I can increase my value. Watch this. If you're always the consumer, then you're constantly decreasing your value. Y'all see that? But some of us, we don't want to use that principle. We take God's whole dollar and we take it, ooh, I need them shoes. I need them shoes. Some of us wearing our tithes to church. And you can't put it in the bucket because you got it on your feet. You see what I'm saying? What have I just become? I become a consumer. Watch this. Some of what you make, you're supposed to save. Y'all caught that? You see what I'm saying? So now you're saving. All right. Now, what do we know? The Bible says that we're going to have hard times from time to time. What did God promise you're going to have hard times? Yes, he did. He didn't promise you that everything going to go well all the time. Watch this. The car needs tires. It's going to cost you about $200 to put some tires on that car. Now, we done burn everything else up. We ain't saved nothing. And when it's time to put some tires on the car, you know what we do? We done burn all ours up, so I'm going to use Chase. This ain't your money. It's Chase money. And Chase going to charge you for using his money. Come on, you going to help me preach this thing. Now, Chase don't just want his money. Chase want a little extra. Chase is not a source of income. Chase is debt. Now what does the Bible say about that? He that borrows is servant to the lender. You are enslaved to Chase. And when you go to work, you ain't working for you no more. You working for Chase. And Chase might call you and ask you, did you go to work today? You still employed? Y'all might not want to hear me no more. Y'all keep coming now. Y'all keep coming. I know this ain't making us shout, but it's going to make us think next time you swipe Chase. And the last thing, I want some of us in here to figure out not just how to get a job, but how to create some jobs for other people. The economy is bad. Figure out a way to help our government create some jobs. And I promise you, if you be a good steward in the field, you'll get to eat of the field.